AFC picture, Baltimore Ravens, they have a bye. The Houston Texans, who won the AFC South after the Tennessee Titans defeated the Jacksonville Jaguars, are playing Joe Flacco and the Cleveland Browns. Kansas City will have a rematch in the continental United States against the Miami Dolphins. The Buffalo Bills will take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Mike Tomlin, my God. Let's talk about the AFC picture real quick. Who do we see winning? Who's going to play Baltimore next week?
I would love to see.
Give me Houston, Cleveland first. Just tell me who you got.
Houston, Cleveland. I would love to see Flacco go all the way. However, I think Houston gets him. I think CJ Stroud is special. And I think you got him, especially in the fourth quarter. I like putting my money on CJ Stroud. So I got Houston beating Cleveland.
I'll agree with that. I think Houston's got a good offensive line. And they are going to do pretty decent, but Cleveland's defensive line is pretty incredible. Their pass defense is really good. I think Joe Flacco, as electric as he's been, we talked about it a couple weeks ago, throwing the interceptions, those just count for more when you get to the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
And I think CJ Stroud is one of those cats in the making right now.
And
He's one of those fucking dudes in the
Nico
making.
Collins, like the way he was playing last week.
Michigan go
like,
blue.
Yeah. I somebody said that too, like while he was like trucking the fuck out of somebody.
Uh-huh.
He was getting those yards after catch. But yeah, I just think that they're firing at the right time.
I agree.
CJ's healthy. Slowick's dialing it up for him, the OC. Coach Ryan's like, they have the momentum going into this game.
I know. And if honestly, I feel like Coach
Not that
Ryan,
the Browns don't, because they've like kind of made, lemonade out of shit the way that their quarterbacks have went down and Flacco's kind of came in. And
so hard to make lemonade out of shit. It's
Yeah.
like one of the hardest things to do.
Yeah.
I think if it wasn't for Stefanski, Coach Ryan wins the Coach of the Year award.
Yeah. I mean,
Right?
yeah, they both have had incredible seasons.
Give me an awesome game. I think that the game will come down to the wire. Next game, Kansas City versus does anybody feel different? Houston over Cleveland?
I think Cleveland's defense is really, really good.
They are.
And I think CJ Stroud might have a tough time against them. I think it would be sick to see Joe Flacco back in Baltimore.
Yeah, but I don't see him going to Baltimore because, in my opinion, Miami beats Kansas City at Kansas City.
Really?
Yeah, I think this is it. Yeah, but if it's going to happen any year, it'd be this year.
Yeah. I mean, we know that Will's takes have been his long-term takes have been tough. All right, so you think Cleveland's going to beat Houston, Mitch? Everybody else is on Houston. Let's go Kansas City, Miami. Will already said Miami. I'm going to actually take Kansas City in this. I think it's not so much about Kansas City being better than Miami. I think Miami has had some crucial injuries with their two defensive ends getting hurt.
Yeah.
I think that Kansas City's been in this position so many times that the moment's not going to be too big to them, even though they know their team's not as good as it have been in years past. So for that reason, I'm going to have to take Kansas City in this one.
And they're vets in the playoffs.
They're vets in the playoffs. They
know what
understand
time
the
it is.
process.
They know what time it is.
In Kansas City, these fans just know, like, hey, we know the playoffs are coming up. They they've been waiting for this for a while.
Yeah.
Waiting for a while. And of all,
It'll be an exciting game.
as disappointing as Kansas City's been this year, they're the 3 seed.
Right.
It's not crazy.
I know. I hate that Kelsey didn't get his 8,000 yard season. He was 16 yards out from it.
That's crazy, man.
Streak is over.
Yeah, I think that was the longest streak for a tight end.
Yeah.
Yeah. Before the season, people were saying, like, if Kelsey gets the 1,000-yard season, this cements him as the GOAT.
Yeah.
But there's still an argument for it, obviously, but crazy. All right. Does anybody JP, who you got?
I'm rocking with the Dolphins.
Dolphins. Mitchie.
Kansas City.
You know where he's going.
Jackie.
I want to be with the Dolphins, but you make good points. Defense, their
They are
injuries
hurt.
have been struggling.
Lamping.
Yeah, so I think KC.
Go.
I got Casey. Dolphins. I think Tua gets it done.
All right.
Buffalo's going to mop Pittsburgh.
Yep. I think Buffalo is the most dangerous team in the AFC picture.
Yeah.
And it's crazy. Like, you look at the 2 seed, you're like, well, they're the 2 seed. It's like, okay, you didn't watch ball then because they were pronounced dead in October. This team had no life. They fire their OC. They finally get back on track. Buffalo versus Miami. Buffalo played bad. Josh Allen played bad. So it was a pick in the end zone. another pick and get sacked for a fumble that's a turnover. And their defense was without Matt Milano, without a couple of key players that had injuries sustained earlier in the year, and still held that high-flying Miami offense to 14 points. That's who they're going to – Josh Allen is going to make big plays for them. That's going to get them their wins, but the defense is going to keep them in position to win.
Do we know the injury report on TJ Watt?
Third grade MCL.
Yeah, I think that's what it was.
I thought it was going to be way worse. We were talking about it in the plane.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be way worse.
Sprained MCL.
He'll be out there.
He's a war daddy.
He'll be out there.
He's a war daddy.
But I think Buffalo handles him.